So I'm going to repair these, cover these, weld a cover on these. And I might have to cut this a little bit to account for this. And I think the cab shifted that way 2 inches somehow. But later in this video I'll get under there and look at the mounts, see what's up with that. Well, let's go ahead and weld these up. Trying to get past this hurdle. So I got the front clamp down. Not bolted, just clamped. All right. And I got 6 1/4 from here to here, and the same on the other side. And the problem here is these holes don't, these lines aren't lining up. So, but if I push it over, they line up pretty good. It's about 1/4 inch off or less, and I'll take it. So once I get that bolted up there, I can come back here and move this and bolt this. So, all right, I think I got it. I think I'm going to start ripping these 2x2s and get this camper box boxed in. I've got this figured out here as far as how off center it was, but let's get this box done. My day started with stepping on a nail that was sticking out of a board. Jeez, this whole thing was askew, so it was frustrating. I'm trying to build this box, and I got to start with a level base. So I had to redo the rear bushings, redo that, and tighten it to where it brought it down in 1/2 inch. I don't want to put too much stress on it, but it brought it down 1/2 inch. So it's level this way and it's level this way. That pretty much took all day. But now I'm beginning the box. Hooray! And trying to keep it as simple as I can. So I got some nice glue, construction adhesive in here, and then a screw. Yeah, not going to be able to see it, but a screw here. I got 5 screws in it. This one I'm going to bolt down, but I got to make a sort of a rectangle. It comes up and meets that. So there'll be a rectangle, you know, 2 boards, boom, boom, here and here with a center, and that'll get bolted down. I'll go straight through, bolt this whole thing down. And that's that side. That'll be that side. Boy, I'm going to have that this weekend with a window in it. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Home sweet home. So this is going to go together pretty quick here. Very simple construction. All right. Doing this gas cap thing, that's going to be a chore because it has to be some kind of round. I wish I would have saved the original one from that panel. I wasn't thinking clearly. Anyway, it went to the scrapyard. But that's all right, I can fabricate one. But, so it's coming along here pretty quick. I should have this all boxed out by this weekend. Then it's time for aluminum skin. Day 2, still trying to get it level. So what I did was I added some more washers under the bushings, because for some reason that was off a little. So now it's balanced. I had to redo this again back here. So I got these boards in here to give me an idea of where it is level. So we're good now. Back to the box. Here's my awesome window that I got from a junkyard. It's actually an escape exit window from a bus. Pretty nice. Oops. Let me see, I gotta set this down. Whoa! Yeah, nice window. And I'm getting it framed out. So far, so good. It's gonna be one window right here. And that's it. Just a window. All right. So glad I got it leveled out. That bothered me for 2 days. Over and out. I positioned the window a bit high, just to make it kind of difficult for someone to peek in there. But, so, that's what I have so far. Let's see what it looks like from the other side. Kind of cool to have a camper. You know, when this was a SUV, I did the regular thing, taking the seats out and building a sort of a platform for a bed. But one thing you miss is the height. So I think this height is going to be just perfect. You could sit down and you're not hunched over, you're just very relaxed. Well, back to work. Let's see, I got this side buttoned down. And there's really not much to it. When I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm burned out. Getting this thing level just, I got burned out. I'm tired. So I'm going to quit for the day. I'll be back tomorrow and finish this up. Maybe put a cross beam here and up top across, and then start the beams across. Holy smokes, I'm almost done. I've been looking at poor man's fiberglass. Not for the whole box, but maybe just for the roof. You know, it seems pretty durable. And that's something to check out. But, you know, it's turning into a camper now. Turning into a camper box. I got this pretty much defined. So not really running into any problems. Everything's coming along pretty good. All right, back at it. Look at the dash. See how it drops down? And look at the top up here. See how it drops down? Okay. Now, this is level, or this is, I got 23.5 inches from here to here, and same on the other side. But with this, where's my tape measure? Keep in mind that dropping over there. Now this, you can't see that, but that's 8 inches. And that's 5 inches. So that's 3-inch difference. Wouldn't you say that that dash drops down about 3 inches? I think that whole cab, the cab is what's screwing me up. I probably have a lazy spring. So I measured this from here. That's about 30 inches. And that's 31. So there's definitely some drooping. I think I got a spring that is sagging in the front that's making the cab drop, which is throwing the measurement off. That's what is screwing me up, is the cab is dropping to the right, obviously. I mean, come on. That drops down. I'm going to try jacking it up and see how the measurements work out. What if this body mount, what if I added some spacers to that to lift the cab up? But then that would throw all my other measurements off. Well, if this is the problem right here, that can be addressed. Because I made that body mount. You know what? I'm going to jack that. I'm going to undo that and jack it up and see what happens. I've got several washers under that. But I think the one I'm ultimately having a problem with is that one. It's smushed. And seeing as how I'm a ½ inch off, yeah, that sucker's smushed. I gotta replace it. Jeez. Yeah, that's bad. While I'm here, I'll show you something else I gotta repair. Look what the catalytic converter does. So what a catalytic converter does is it burns the paint off the frame, which leaves it susceptible to rusting after the protective coating is gone. So that's what happens.